You want to try that on your own? You on camera.
Video. Candid camera.
Yeah.
Is that bent too as well?
No, just a
Three.
You play the two hole, play that natural, and then you do your bend down. Bring it back to the natural note.
Bottom two.
No, one hole.
One off.
Bring it back to the natural note. Yeah. You can do that if you want. Can I just play into it and pick it up, yeah?
Yeah, it just is immediately green light on when you do it.
Ooh, Yamaha, hey, like it. I got a Roland one. War between Yamaha and Roland.
I got a Boss one's better. That's just-
I'm sorry, Boss one, yeah.
That's quite good.
Yeah.
Don't make me play any better.
Sorry?
Don't make me play any better.
It's supposed to, you know.
Eh?
It's supposed to make you play better. Right, here's a fall, okay. I'll use that one. Right.
Where do you get your tools?
You can buy them now. I had these for years. You can buy them. You get a Lee Oscar kit. You get a tuning thing with it. I also have a really fast tuning. When I'm really changing harmonicas, I have one of those that I hook up, and it's a little drill thing, and it'll take off more than it would follow. It would follow if I want to tune to full step down or full step up. So what I do is I use that. I find it really, really good. On the thinner reeds, I'd be very, very careful with it because it'll take off too much before you know it. The thicker reeds, you need quite a bit off sometimes. If you look at some of the reeds, if you look at some, which one to take apart? Let's take apart a C. If you look at some of the reeds sometime, flat one, what will happen is that you can see they're being electronically tuned, and they have a little gouge out of the middle of the tip of the reed.
He's running.
Smile, you're on candid camera.
Right.
Next up, ready, steady, cook.
And ready, steady, cook. What I do is I put them inside the lid here so you don't lose them. So tiny. You get used to working with them now. Right. The reeds that you can see, these are your draw reeds. So I set them so that you can get, if you look closely, you can look closely at the reeds. As you look at them, you see a gap in between reeds and the reed plate. If that gap's too high, like that, can everybody see that? That gap's too high, notice it's small. That gap's too high, well then what you have to do is you have to play very hard in order to get a sound out of it. If that gap's like that, if that reed's set up like that, which I can set it up like that and put it back down again. If it's right down in the gap, That means if you put a sharp burst of air into it, as I was saying yesterday, it will stick, it won't play. It means it's set too low. Very useful things to have when you want to adjust your reeds. Like to take the cover plate off. If you only do that without tuning, it's useful. Because you buy a new harmonica, how are you going to play it? You can't take it back, can you? It's a very useful thing to have. Because you must have a few of those that don't play so well. So you put it aside, and you take another one that, oh, this one's okay. Have you had that experience? I think we all have. Yeah? There's nothing really wrong with it, except if it's in tune, there's nothing wrong with it except the fact that it just won't play right because you can't put your normal pressure into it, or you have to play too hard, and the response is not good. I test my harmonicas by being able to, without doing a bend on the harmonica, to go, just breathe out, or breathe in gently, and that reed should move. Yes? That's set nice. Or is it set too low? It's fine. Because if it was set too low, I would have felt the resistance for it not to play or not play at all. If it's set really low, then it wouldn't have played. Breathe in or breathe out. Yeah? So what I do here is that reed can be raised up by running this. You can get one of these little things, or you can get feeler gauge, about a 20 thou, about the thickness, so you can run it. What I do is, for tuning, I just run it down like this, lift the reed up. It comes up a bit now, it's already come up a bit. If I want it to go down, I just press a little bit, watch it carefully, it's dropped. It's dropped already.
Whereabouts are you pressing that? Are you pressing to the middle or like the rivet?
Near the rivet, about a quarter way up from the rivet up. So, but every time you change the setting of the reed, the pitch changes. It drops in tone. It drops the pitch drops a bit. Okay, it's over 4/4, which I always set mine over 4/4.
Does it drop because the metal fatigues?
It's just a little over.
So when you move it, does it drop in pitch because the metal fatigues a bit?
No, it's because you've changed the setting of the reed.
Right.
That's why. But through playing, the tone drops in time. What you can do with this one, I can tune it and put it away with the way they used to tune years ago, Honer. You leave metal, the pitch goes higher, just on its own. It goes up in pitch. And I was told by Willie Doneker that they used to tune, crop the reeds out, put them onto the plate, tune them, put them away for, I forget what he said, a few weeks or whatever. Take them out again, tune them again, put them back, take them out again some weeks later, mount them onto the wooden body, and send them out. But they stopped that because of the production got so high. So many demand for harmonicas. They just would tune them once, put them on the body, and send them out. So the older harmonicas were better because of the tuning and the way they used to mill in those days. The machines had gotten very, very old over the years. So the milling is not always the same. But if you foul here, the tip to make it sharp, the base to make it flat. And you can do that by fouling here. You can foul here, back and forth, with about a 3 grade foul. You can buy them in the hardware shops. And the base here to make it flat, so you can compensate back and forth. Let's bring that, see if I can get that octave perfect.
How much are you taking away?
I don't know, just enough. Where it's going. So it was obviously dropped in pitch when I lifted the reed up and put it back down again. So it's better. You can tune it whatever you want to tune them to. I always tune them 4/4 is a normal tune, and I always tune them 4/4-3, 4/4-4, so that when you play the note, they're going to drop in pitch anyway. The tuning is going to drop. So if I tune them at 4/4-0, what happens is, and you're always playing flat. It depends on because everybody's pressure is different. So Lee Oscar tune here, I forget what it is, it's a tune at 4/4-2 or 4/4-3 or something like that. Here's the tune above. It makes a lot of sense because you're going to always be sounding flat. You know, people say, well, your harmonica's out of tune, you know. Well, I just bought it, you know. So, you know, you have the choice that way. And to tune in the major and the minor, and you never have enough time for this, in the major and the minor, what I've done here with the song I'll play you heard me play a bit of Georgia in My Mind, I'll play a little bit more. It's a normal C harmonica, yes, just like you buy, out of the box. But what I did on here is I changed all the Fs. I sharpened all the Fs. I have to step up, make it F sharp. So then you got a G major scale. Got a G major scale.
Is that on bending?
No bending. No bending. So you play in G major scale, no bends at all. Lee Oscar had the same harmonica. He calls a melody maker, but it has a bit of a bass side to it as well. You got that one, melody maker. It has a bit of his is like I'm not too crazy about it because I don't really understand. It doesn't rip for me, and it's a nice harmonica. His harmonicas are really good. Tombo harmonicas are really great. Herring harmonicas, to me, which I have my endorsement deal, they play very sweet. I really like them. Even those, the Mars harps are not the top brand harmonica, but they are good and they're durable, and that's why I chose them. You know, when I first got them, and when I chose them, and I started to play them, and I think these are really good. I want something that's going to last. You know, I don't want my name on something that's not going to last. You know, it's going to fall apart 2 minutes later. People are going to say, "With Johnny Mars, you know, you can't really play. What do you play? Do you play these things? You know?" So it's a bit of pride there. It should be. I'll just skip ahead very quickly.
A quick question. You
Yes.
said that the melody maker is made by Tombo? I thought that.
It's Lee Oscar. They are Lee Oscar, but they're Tombo harmonicas.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, Tombo is the company that makes them for Lee Oscar.
Oh,
Whatever he has a deal with them over the years. They have I forget what the harmonica is called, a Tombo harmonica. To me, that one and Lee Oscar harmonica is basically the same harmonica. Except for I think Lee Oscar keeps more quality control on his tuning. He has to make sure his tuning's spot on. The color play is basically the same. They're good harmonicas, good tone, you know. The response is really good. So, you know, I really don't have any fault in those harmonicas. The Harry ones play a lot sweeter. I just prefer the tone of the Harry ones. But this harmonica here, skipping ahead, this one, which I'll go into this again later in another lesson, is a different tuning altogether. This one I can play in the major and the minor without bends. No bends at all. So I can play this is a C, G minor, and I can play in B flat major, which they're both the same key. That's in B flat. So or you can play tunes. that's in B flat. That's an E flat major. So I can play, for instance, Amazing Grace in 3 different keys without doing bends or changing harmonicas, which is quite extraordinary actually. But it is a spin-off of another tuning that's been around for ages and ages and ages and ages. And I just decided I wanted to do something a little bit different. I wanted to get away from the bends. I like bends, maybe because I'm not a good bender playing on the harmonica as some other people. So you look, that's why Lee Oscar got his all those different tunings, because he wasn't able to do the, or didn't prefer to do the overblows. So he got into tunings and he's done extremely well from it, you see. I said yesterday, what I don't normally want to do, I do. I should do it. And so then I realized I could come up with all these different tunings and things. I have some in my file out there.
So you retune them yourself?
I retune this myself, yeah.
And how did you, what did you change on it?
Well, as I said on this one, I changed all the F's, and I changed the 3/0 blow to an A, which is the G.
All right.
The C harmony,
Yeah.
the draw is a G, 2/0.
Yeah.
Blow 3 is a G.
So you
the
changed
major,
it. That's right.
I changed. I didn't need 2 G's there. I didn't feel I needed 2 G's
Yeah.
for the kind of things I wanted to do outside of the normal blues thing. Then what I did is I changed their 3/0 blow instead of a G.
Yeah.
I took it to an A,
Okay.
and the reed is thick enough to take it. And I left the other G's down, the higher G. I left those just as they were. So I changed 2 notes, and that one, and that gave me the major. This one, I changed a few notes in this one.
You gotta run the whole thing down.
Yeah, I'll do that later.
Yeah.